Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Michael here. And, we're going to get into Chapter 6. Chapter 6, ChatGPT, prompt engineering class. I'm pretty just hopeful everybody's getting a good understanding of the course and how to correctly do prompts for ChatGPT. Whether you do it personal, whether you do a business, our whole objective here is to make money. So we do want to make money in what we do. So chapter 6, not going to hold anything up. Let me share my screen here. So yeah, pretty much you all pretty much learning the basics, and you're kind of getting down to actually being advanced prompters when we start getting past like chapter 5, when we get past the advanced prompter stage. So because the last chapter we did prompt engineering for businesses, and showed you how to create prompts to do automation for your business. And so yeah, today we're going to get into prompt debugging and optimizations, and just going to go over the lesson and just give you a better understanding of what this lesson is all about. So like literally a lot to do with this lesson is just really stating you how ChatGPT can make mistakes and can sometimes give you inaccurate outputs, and what to do when you get those inaccurate outputs. So the lesson teaches you how to debug and optimize prompts when outputs don't meet expectations. We'll cover diagnosing issues like hallucinations and inconsistency, applying interrupt refinement and A&B testing, and adjusting model parameters. By the end, you'll know how to troubleshoot weak results and fine-tune prompts for accuracy, reliability, and consistency. Diagnosing weak outputs, common problems, hallucination. The AI invents facts that aren't real. Example, asking for a concert lineup at Soldier Field and the AI lists artists that never perform. I go through this a lot. And the inconsistency, the AI gives different answers to the same prompt. Generic responses. Output lacks details, specificity, or personality. Over verbosity. The AI rambles instead of providing concise answers. Fixes, add context, fixes to these problems. Add context and clear constraints. Ask the AI to cite sources or explain reasoning. Use follow-up prompts to verify accuracy. So what this is basically telling you is when you do get inaccurate information that you know that is brought back by the AI, a better prompting helps you get better answers, like better detailed prompting. So if I was asking for a concert lineup at Soldier Field, say, give me a concert lineup at Soldier Field. So I'm going to take this as an example right here. Edit, copy. Let me click here to edit, paste. Okay. Now, let me see. Give me a concert lineup at Soldier Field. So I'm going to do like a basic prompt that you really asking. Give me a concert, give me a basic command. Give me a concert prompt lineup at Soldier Field. And now it's really breaking down the concert lineup that we have. But how do we know that like this stuff is accurate? Bruno Mars romantic tour. So this is giving me the concert dates where I can buy tickets and everything. So how I would be like more precise with my prompting here is I would say, give me a concert lineup for the month of May at Soldier Field. Give me the name of the artist, the name of the dates, and let me see if we get the same output. Give me a concert lineup for the month of May at Soldier Field. Give me the artist name, date, and time. Okay. So now let's see. Same concert here. Pretty much, it's still precise. Quick highlights. So you just want to be more direct with your prompting or the commands that you give ChatGPT, so it can make sure it gives you like adequate information back. A lot of times when it do give you links, and if we do go on to that link, it's giving you links for the information. So now this is where it's getting this information from. Soldier Field Concerts 2026. So it's actually giving me a website where we can pull the information for all of the concerts that's going to be happening in Soldier Field in 2026. So so that's pretty much how you can get over like having those type of prompt hallucinations and giving the wrong prompts. Just be more direct and more detailed with your prompting. The more detail you give, the GPTs, the more information they will give you back. I always know that the more detail you give the GPTs, is more information they can give you back. And okay, so I'm going to go down to iterative refinement A and B testing prompts. Compare multiple variations of a prompt and see which performs best. Example: prompt A: write a blog about wedding limousines. Prompt B: act as a wedding marketer expert and write a 500-word blog post for bride to be about choosing luxury limousines in Chicago. Include 3 benefits and a call to action. So if you can see in prompt 1, it was pretty much a write a blog about wedding limousines. That's the same example that I just previously gave you. So if we go back to here, back to the chat, it was give me a concert lineup at Soldier Field. And then I got more direct with my prompt. Give me a concert lineup for the month of May at Soldier Field. Give me the artist name, date, and time. And it gives you more intel, and lets you know what time the doors open. It gives you the time. It gives you the date. It gives you the artist. It gives you the name of the tour. Right here, pretty much got the same thing: artist name, tour. We got date. We don't got the time. We don't got the time that the doors open. So it gives us a little bit more information when we give a more direct prompt out right there. And it's the same thing for here. If you write a blog about wedding limousines and then you act as a wedding marketing expert and write a 500-word blog post about brides to be and choosing luxury limousines in Chicago and include 3 benefits for a call to action. So we're going to use this example here also. And copying. So now, just acting to write a basic blog post about wedding limousines.
Are here to replace us.
Okay, so now here's your blog post, title, description. Got a blog post, regular blog post. But then let's see when we get direct with the blog post, and the first one may be better to your liking. But this is what we call running A and B test. So we're running an A and B test on a regular blog post prompt, and a more direct blog post prompt to see like which one we like better to just post to our blogs. Choosing a luxury limousine conversation. Why choose behind limousine stress free? So to me, this like just gives you a more direct information on what we have. This also gives you good information, but it's, I mean, you really got two good blog posts that you really can't lose in either one of them. That's why it's an A and B test. And you can actually post both of those blog posts and see which one is doing better for you and just run with the one that's doing better for you. So, yeah, prompt B is more specific, more useful, and generates higher quality outputs. Best practices, change one element at a time. You can change the tone, you can change the role, you can change the output format. Test at least 2 to 3 variations before finalizing. Track which versions performs better. Want to track ones get the most clicks, want more conversions and more clarity. Uh, Use temperature max tokens and system versus user messages. Temperatures controls creativity. Low temperature is 0 to 0.3, more predictable factual outputs. High temperatures is 0.7 to 1.0, more creative verified outputs. Max tokens limits the length of the output. Use small values. Use small values for summaries, larger values for essays or blogs. System versus users messages. System sets the overall rule tone. UI luxury travel advisor example. User gives tasks specific instructions. Write a 3-day Paris itinerary. Tip: use the system message for long-term persona consistency and use the message for specific tasks. So with this being said, like it's just saying you want to control the temperature of your outputs. So your temperature, if you got low temperature in your outputs, it's just you got a predictable outputs and you got factual outputs. If you got a high temperature, that means your outputs are more creative and you have verified outputs, varied outputs. I'm sorry, varied outputs. So that's just basically simple prompting right there. You want to be you want to have more creative and more verified outputs as opposed to more predictable and more factual outputs. So you don't want your facts being you know what I'm saying, got to fact check things and see if your facts are straight when you come into your prompts. A lot of times when people send me stuff about politics, I like fact checking a lot of things. So I would go fact check it and put it back in check, and I would fact check it. And sometimes chat would give me an incorrect response that I know is right. And I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. Like Google Gemini, literally to me, works better with that than ChatGPT because Gemini actually has real time updates on there, and chat doesn't have it. Chat is a little bit behind, and it's just how it is. I don't know why it's like that, but it's just a little bit behind than Google Gemini. But I use things for chat that I can't use for Gemini. Like, and I really work with both of them at the same time. But I really want you to understand, like if I'm doing like sports betting, I would go more to Gemini because I can get real time for sports betting picks. I'm just giving an example. I don't really sports bet, but if I'm creating sports betting picks, I would go to Gemini as opposed to Stat because Gemini is giving me real time sports data for the picks, and chat may not have the updated data for the day. So I hope y'all understand that right there. So, and it's just saying how to write things in the tone and how to put things more precise when you're doing your outputs for creating your pumps. We talked about limits on the length of 500 characters. You can say when you write a Facebook post, make it no more than 7 sentences. Make it no more than 9 sentences. I normally do no more than 7 sentences for Facebook posts. And then I normally do no more than 10 sentences for emails. When you do SMS, I normally do no more than 2 or 3 sentences for SMS. Try to keep SMSs as short and to the point as possible. Um, Practice activity, debugging prompts. This is just your activity that you're going to be working on to get a better understanding through chapter 6. Practice activity, debugging prompts, identify errors in these poorly written prompts. So I want you all to take a look at that activity, get that activity done. I thank y'all for joining me in chapter 6. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate y'all for joining me today, and I'll see y'all in the next video.